To talk about Golden, K-pop Demon Hunters, Cello 1. So this beginning is kind of it the groove is the important thing, not we don't want to get super academic sounding about it and super stuffy, but I guess, oh sorry, I was playing that wrong, I think. So if you could just play just the accented notes and learn the rhythm. One and two, a three. Oh, one and two and a. And one and two and a. Is that right? One and two and a. And. That's right. One and two and a. And one and two and a. And one and two. If you get that groove going, and then you play the notes, one and two and a. Then it'll be a lot easier to get the accents in. And I made it so those accents are all on dombos. So slower that way. Anyways, the real tempo is high. And just notice at the end of it in measure 7, there's a little scale at the end. The slap, I find that's the loudest place. You can slap anywhere though. Okay, ghost notes. The ghost notes are the circles with a hole in it. It's basically a peel, you peel your fingers off and then half weight, and you basically lighten up all the way on your bow. So, and I would do this in third position. That's the resultant note on that ghost note. You just want it to be kind of crackly. It should sound like vocal fry. I was a ghost, I was alone. They do this vocal fry sometimes, or sometimes it's just a gliss in the vocal part, but it sounds good as a ghost note. So you peel your fingers, you peel your fingers, slide your fingers back, and then you peel them off like that one at a time. So slide and then peel slowly. You don't want to just lift them up because it'll sound like a grace note or something. So I did a slide, peel, and lift of the weight. Slide, peel, and I lifted my weight out. So I'm barely touching my finger on this string. I don't have a lot of weight in this string. And my bow goes from fast to very slow. So. Can I just say, as a Korean American, that I can put Korean into lyrics onto music for non-Koreans, it just is blowing my mind. Like, I'm so excited about that. Like, after getting teased for bringing smelly food to school and being called chink in elementary school all the time, that I can put this in here and not fear getting made fun of is pretty cool. Okay, anyways, back to the program. So measure 15, just slide those fingers in, and then after letter B, you don't have to slide more than a half step, or just a little more than a half step. That should be fine. I don't know if you've seen the caret before in measure 18, 19, 20, 21. Those are just hard accents. This note here is a dissonant note. It's not meant to sound good. It's meant to sound kind of like an attack. So, so you can make it. I didn't mean to make one of the accents like this and one of the accents like this. They should all be the same. That's my fault. Pulling out my hair. Okay, so there's another ghost note in measure 34. So again, I have my C there, and I'm just gliss, peel, half weight. So I hope that makes sense. And then I would go to the D string here, second finger. Oh, sorry. Maybe third finger and then first finger. That's easiest for me. Of course, do whatever fingering works for you. But I would do second finger and then kind of like squish into first finger. And prepare that first finger. Sorry, I need to focus to play this in tune. Oh, you couldn't see that, could you? So that's how that all works. And I would follow the fingering at letter E. That's a good fingering. And when you do the glisses up, I think it's pretty clear. You'll just when you gliss back down there on that one, I would just slide my second finger back to harmonic and then slap. This part, even though it's hard and high, is so satisfying to play. It just sits really, really well for the cello. Even though I wrote it in the stratosphere, it's really fun to play. And EJ is like wailing at unhumanly range when she's doing that. So it's nice to be up in our range too, because we're pushing our limits and she's pushing her limits. So it really feels like what she's doing. I think everything else should be self-explanatory after all of these things. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let me know. I'd be happy to help. But have fun learning this part. This is really, really a fun one to play.